Archimedes, also known as Archimedes of Syracuse, lived in 287 BC and died in 212 BC. He was a leading scientist of the classical age. This is the Trammel of Archimedes. It consists of two rods that are trammeled to fit these channels. One moves horizontally and the other one moves perpendicularly. These two rods are connected by another rod by pivots. This allows this rod to move freely along this channel and this rod to move freely along this channel. It looks something like this in action. Pretty nice, right?
In a more mathematical sense, A and B, here you see on the graph, are the pivots that John was explaining in the previous clip. The semi-axis of A and B of the ellipse have lengths equal to the distance from the end of the rod to each of the two pivots.
The point of Archimedes' trammel is to draw ellipses, as you can see by this blue ring. Any point outside of these two dots, the pivots, draws a perfect ellipsis. But if you take the point exactly in between these two pivots, it makes a perfect circle. Here's it in action drawing an oval.
What are the uses of an ellipse?
Ellipses appear in technical drawings in two ways. First, any circular object when viewed from an angle will appear as an ellipse. 15th century German artist Albrecht Dürer, an early pioneer in perspective drawing, realized this and wrote about it. Secondly, many architectural elements, from windows to vaulted ceilings to arches and bridges, are elliptical. Even the ancient Romans constructed their ancient aqueducts using ellipses. You might think that if we add more sliders, it won't work, but you'd be wrong. You can add pretty much as many sliders as you want, and I'll tell you why. This is a video of a nothing grinder with lots of points. As you can see, it works because even though it looks like it's rolling, each point is actually moving in a linear fashion. You may be wondering why people would invent such machines just to draw ellipses. Well, let me tell you. Galileo showed us that any projectile traveling under the force of gravity follows a parabolic path. German astronomer Johannes Kepler discovered that all planets follow elliptical orbits. Now, devices were not created for physicists or astronomers. They were developed for engineers, architects, and surveyors to produce technical drawings and blueprints